thank you to all of our Patreon members, subscribers, all of that. You guys help this ship run basically on time and smoothly. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be selling y'all shoes, probably a cell phone service, VPN. What was the other one? Oh, there's like literally a vacuum cleaner. I'm not even kidding. So there's a Patreon link in the description. If you join the $30 tier up, you get 1 to 2 free requests a month, depending on the time lengths. There's also a PayPal in the description if you want to send a tip or request in that way. Enjoy the video. See you later. Well, if I have even any hope of posting this video and not getting like my account taken down and all this stuff, I have to re-record this intro because I was very upset in the moment when I recorded it. So I'm going to re-record it. I'm going to play a little blurb of it just to show you how angry I was so I don't lose that footage. It's pretty funny, honestly. I'm going to play it now. If you touch one more of my videos, I'm going to get a lawyer. It was pretty funny. But I was very angry, and I still am. But guess what? I can't do anything about it, and I don't want to lose this wonderful channel and community I've built here. So we're going to be doing Bob Dylan. We're going to be starting Blood on the Tracks. The track is called Tangled Up In Blue. It is the lead single and track from this album, I believe. And we're going to be listening to that today. Not courtesy of anybody, just courtesy of little old Lee, because I felt like doing it. And that's what you guys have been asking for. So, okay. I've recorded my new intro. Maybe now I can get the video up. Bye-bye. Tangled Up in Blue. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. 3, 2, 1, go. I hate this platform. It's alright. No more UMG music.
Early one morning the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed it all, if her hair was still red. Her folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue.
No, I haven't heard this before.
She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks at night, both agreeing it was best. And she turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell. But I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where lucky with a be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue.
The acoustic's great.
She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. And later on, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there in back of my chair. I said, Timmy, don't I know your name? I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit, felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said, you look like a silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coal. basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then he started into dealing with slaves and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when it finally, the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew, tangled up in blue.
I need to relax, bro. I'm on freaking
So
panicking
now
now.
I'm going back again. I got to get to her somehow. All the people we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. Don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same. We just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue.
I was waiting for the harmonica. Perhaps I should record a new intro for this video. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just let it ride. That was good. That was a good Dylan track. I like the acoustic, definitely. Seems a little bit different than the Highway 61 trilogy. It still seems to be, regarding Sarah and such. Apparently his son said that, one of his sons apparently said that this is this album that it's on is his parents talking, metaphorically. Like I said, this came out in 75. The people on it were Bill Berg on drums, Billy Preston on bass, Greg Inhofer on keyboards, Chris Webber on acoustic lead guitar, Kevin Odegaard on acoustic lead guitar, Bob Dylan on lead vocals, acoustic rhythm guitar, and harmonica. And that's for that song. And like I said, it was produced by his brother, David Zimmerman. Very good track, though. It definitely did seem like he was, like a lot in the Highway trilogy. There's a lot of relationship stuff in it. I'd say that there was some of that here too, but it kind of felt like something new, almost like a new relationship or something like that, like just meeting someone and falling in love with them and all of that. That's kind of what it felt like, getting it tangled up in blue. But if, he changes the lyrics and the meaning of the song kind of and the inflection of it throughout the times, and, he's performed it over 1,600 times, it said. So, I mean, it must be a popular song. I see why, it's a very malleable song. You could definitely move pieces around in that and change some words around, change some stuff, and you can make it fit whatever probably for, whatever he's doing, to improv. But he's just a master poet in general, man. Like no matter what point he's trying to get across or what feeling or what, even a story or whatever, he can just get it across. Like it's no problem at all. It's like no effort to him, man. Definitely the poet of that generation and one of the best ones that we've had in the past 100 years, it definitely felt like he, I don't know. He taps into something different, It's not in every song either. It's like certain songs, like It's Alright Ma, I'm Only Bleeding, like those really big tracks he's got. There's something real, not even primal. Like it's almost like it taps into your like nervous system, and I don't know. It just like almost knows what you're feeling and thinking in a way, and I don't know. That could just be your brain, interpreting the music or whatever. But I almost feel like he's reading my mind sometimes when I listen to his music, like I'll be thinking about something while he's singing, and then like 2 verses later, he'll kind of answer my question that I had. I find that kind of creepy, but it is what it is. But yeah, I definitely would say the acoustics were the standout instrument in that. And then, of course, Bob's vocals were actually really good in that, too. I know that sometimes they can be hit or miss for people. It took me a while to warm up to them, but I do really enjoy his vocals. I wish the harmonica bit at the end was a little bit longer. But it is what it is. I think I was waiting for it, and that's kind of what broke me out of my funk. It was the harmonica. And that's happened to me before, too, with Bob Dylan. That's funny. It's not even his words. It's not even the acoustic guitar. No, it's the harmonica, bro. The harmonica is so key to all of this. And it just comes in and just sort of sends you on your way, and it made me feel a little bit better, even though I want to punch a wall right now, and I can't do that though, but that's okay. I've never actually done that on purpose, so I'm just being hyperbolic. I am very frustrated though. This platform is very frustrating, and I'm not going to sit here and bitch about it. It's my business, and I have to deal with it. But I do feel like I should reach out, because if they keep doing this, I am going to hire a lawyer, like straight up. It's not that much money. I'll hire a lawyer and I will sue UMG into oblivion. Like, I really will. And I don't care if you're watching this, and probably they're not, because this isn't UMG material, so whatever, bro. But it's frustrating. I mean, obviously I am using, copyrighted material, but I always make it fair use. Like, every single video is fair use, 100%. No matter what. I don't care what you say, it's fair use. I say commentary, I give my life, I do everything that they say you're supposed to, and they still have the balls, like the audacity to take something that's mine now. I've transformed it into something else. It is now not only just yours, it is mine. That's how this works. It's fair use. That's the law, You may not agree with it, but that's the law. So go change it then. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it that much, why don't you go lobby? You've got enough money, UMG. Go lobby somebody and have the law changed in the United States then. If that's such a big deal to you, if copyright and fair use is such a big deal to you, why don't you do something about it? Instead of being underhanded and just taking people's money that, they have to put food on the table and stuff. You know what I mean? It's just frustrating. Corporations in general. And it's funny, YouTube's usually on your side, but for UMG, they've got like this special button that they don't even have to give an email address. They don't have to do anything. They can just take the money and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's fine. Most of the videos are like that, to be honest, but it's just, you get to a point where it's just like, how much more do you guys want? Like, I barely make anything from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much more do you want? Like, they just keep taking and they keep taking and they keep taking and they keep taking and they keep taking. And eventually, I'm just going to stop making these videos